Hello, how are you doing? And how's school today? I hope you enjoy your school today. I did myself. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Temitayo. How about you? Can you tell me your name? All right, great. That's good. Very good. You are welcome to our first class, our first online class. We are going to have an interesting class today. And what are we going to learn? Before going to what we're going to learn, there are a few things that I would like you to know when it comes to this online lesson. You have the opportunity of answering questions. You can make use of the reaction button at the bottom of your screen. If you check the bottom of your screen, you will see the reaction icon there. In that button, it has lots of reaction. If you want to answer question, you can use the raise hand reaction. All right. You can use the raise hand reaction. You can see it in front of your screen or anywhere on your screen where I'm raising my hand. And after answering, you can just click the lower hand. That will take the reaction away from the screen. All right? Very good. And I want you to participate in this lesson. Now, another thing I want you to have at the back of your mind is that when you want to answer question, please unmute yourself. You go to your microphone. Your microphone is at the bottom left of your screen. All right? Your microphone is there and you can make use of it. Just unmute yourself, and once you are done talking or answering, you can click on the microphone to mute yourself back. In this way, it is going to prevent interruption of voices that could disrupt the class. You're going to enjoy this class today. Now, what are we looking at in our lesson today? Let me show you what we are going to be looking at. As you're seeing it there, it is common grammar mistakes. All right? Common grammar mistakes. And we want to fix those mistakes. We need to know those mistakes and know how to fix them. All right? So, in our lesson today, we will be looking. So, in our lesson today, we will be looking at how to identify common grammar mistakes, understand why they happen, and learn how to fix them. All right? So, without wasting much time, let me show you some of the common grammar mistakes that some students make. It's possible you may have made one or two of these mistakes sometimes. All right, the first one is the use of your and your. Your is a pronoun, a possessive pronoun. But some students use this your, they use it wrongly. For example, you're going to school. And look at another one. You are going to school. Now, in the two expressions, which one is correct? I want you to type it in the chat box. The you're going to school is incorrect. You can't say you're going to school. Rather, the correct expression is you are going to school. Beautiful. Now let's look at the second mistake that some students make. The use of there, and there. There is a possessive pronoun. Shows you own something. In this context, some people own something. There shows where something is. Okay? But there is a combination of they and are being contracted to give there. Just like the first one, you and are contracted together to give you are. So now look at the two expressions. They are going to the park. They are going to the park. Among the two expressions, which one is the correct one? I want you to type it in the chat box. Great, great. They are going to the park is the correct one. Not they are going to the park. They are going to the park does not make sense. You will agree with me? Nice. That's great. Are you enjoying the lesson? Beautiful. Beautiful. Now let's continue. Now let's look at the third one. The use of it and it. Sorry, let me raise it up a bit. I hope you can see it clearly. Excellent. It and it. It is a pronoun. It is usually used for animal or things. All right? Now, look at the way they use it in these two expressions. And I want you to tell me which one is correct. The first one, the dog lost its toy. The second one, the dog lost its toy. Now, which one is the correct one? I want you to type it in the chat box. Great, great. I can see what you're typing. You're very, very fantastic. I'm happy at your response. Right. The dog lost its toy. It, possessive pronoun for animal or things. The dog lost its toy. Not the dog lost its toy. Because if we want to separate the it, can we say the dog lost its toy? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. So the dog lost its toy is incorrect. Rather, it should be the dog lost its toy. Therefore, these are some of the common mistakes that some students make, and we have seen how you can fix them. All right. So I'm going to give you some activity based on what we have learned today. I want to give you some activity that I want you to complete. After completing the activity, I am going to give you my email address whereby you're going to send your answers to my email address. Then after receiving your answers, I will look at it and I will assess you and return it back to you. I want you to respond back by sending your answers, all right, through my email address, which I'll be sharing with you in a couple of minutes. Let me show you the activity that I want you to complete. Give me a second. Great. Now, this is the activity. It is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. The Part 1 says, fill in the blanks. 1, that's going to the market. Your or your. You are going to pick the correct one that will complete the sentence sensibly. 2, the cat licked dash paws. It or its. 3, they forgot dash books at home. There, or there. Now, part 2, sentence correction. Correct the following sentences. The dog lost its bones. 5, they are going to the beach tomorrow. 6, You're the best student in the class. Correct these sentences, all right? And let me know. Then part 3, short answers. Explain the difference between your and your, all right? So after completing this worksheet, I want you to send it to me through my email address. Let me see if I can type my email address, and I want you to, use it. Let me type my email address in the chat box. Great, great. I hope you can see my email address. Oh, some people said they can't see my email address. Wow. Okay, let me see. Let me do something. You can see my email address there. Please, the first T, because the computer the computer battery is coming down and it can go off at any time. Please, I want you to change the first T into lowercase. I wrote it in a capital letter. I want you to write it in a small letter. So that's the email address. temiso2000@gmail.com. So I will be expecting your answers. All right. And I hope you enjoy today's lesson. Beautiful. So I will see you in the next class. Take care of yourself and stay safe. All right. Bye.